Hello, I'm back. I feel like it's been a minute since I have made a little video. Um, okay, where do I begin? A couple weeks ago, I went on an all-inclusive vacation to Mexico with my dad's side of the family. It was very fun. We swam with whale sharks. What are those other things called? There's another kind of creature. Stingrays. We swam with stingrays too. That was fun. A little scary, but they didn't sting anybody, so we're good. And yeah, so basically, I got home from the trip and I was expecting to have gained weight because it felt like we were eating a little bit more than usual. Like, I was still tracking and everything, but like, you can only track as accurately as you can on vacation. But I actually got home from the trip and lost weight. So I was planning to start my cut right after the trip, but since I had lost weight, it wasn't time to go into a cut yet because clearly my body can take more calories before needing to cut, since we're working my way up to what my true maintenance is throughout this process of reverse dieting. So yeah, and then so it's been like 2 weeks since the trip, and now my weight is starting to like barely slightly increase sometimes consistently. So like my averages are slightly going up throughout the week. Again, I'm honestly like within a pound still of where I started this whole journey, but like increasingly I can see it's going up a little bit. So I've been feeling ready to cut. So I texted my coach this morning and she was like, "Yeah, I'm good to cut. Start your cut today if you want." Otherwise, like next week, it's not going to make like a massive difference if I start now or next week. So today is day one of the cut, and the past week I was at 1900 calories. So I believe my true maintenance is about 1900 calories. So we've kind of like found that spot. And then I'll go into the cut. Right now I'm at 1500 calories. So I'll probably, depending on how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, I'll probably cut for about 4 to 5 weeks, is my plan, and then go back to what my new true maintenance should be, which will be around 50-ish calories less than 1900, since like when you lose weight, obviously it takes less calories to maintain that weight, so it's not like I'm gonna shoot straight back up to 1900. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And then I've been thinking a lot about like, okay, like what value am I getting like out of my coach and stuff? And I feel like honestly, like most of the stuff she's telling me, if not kind of everything she's telling me, it's kind of stuff like I already know or could easily figure out on my own. But which brings me to the conclusion that really the most valuable thing about a coach is just like keeping you in line and keeping you accountable, because anybody in the world can YouTube, chat GPT, whatever the heck information they want on like how to lose weight, build muscle, all these things. But having a coach just makes you stay in it when you might have wanted to quit sooner, when things get hard or this or that, or you have questions, or you're not sure, or nobody else is caring, so like why should you care? So I think that's like the most valuable thing to me, in my opinion, about having a coach. Like, of course, like I've learned things from her, but again, it's not like things I couldn't have necessarily learned on my own. Also, I guess what's nice about coaches too is that it's like personalized. YouTube doesn't know you, like the internet doesn't like know you personally, but a coach should, if they're a good coach, they get to know you as an individual, and they cater the goals to your personal needs and like how you operate and how you are, and like your specific like body stats. So yeah, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready to be in the cut, and I am excited to start cutting finally. 8.5 weeks of increasing my calories has felt like a minute, like a pretty long time. So it's been a long time coming. We are finally here. Another phase, this like major phase 2 of the whole, process that I've been going through. And then the final phase will just be being at my new maintenance. And then again, like, it's really nice for me to be going through this process so I can coach from experience my clients who are going through the same process, because I have one client right now and she's doing a reverse diet also. And it's really nice to be able to like relate to her and have the compassionate side of things, being like, oh yeah, I know what it's like for it to be really hard to eat extra, you know, or it's really challenging to get in your protein sometimes. And here's like some tips and tricks that helped me as I was doing it. Here's how I like got in my calories when it was really difficult. Here's how I pushed through the mental challenges of it. Also, another big thing that has helped me is my friend Ian doing the process with me at the same time. He's not tracking exactly like I am, but he's basically doing the same process, just more intuitively. So he's been eating a lot more, and he's put on a good amount of weight, like around 6 pounds. And then he's starting the cut with me today too. So he's just kind of been waiting with me to get the okay from my coach to start. So now me and him are both starting it together. So like having that support system and like somebody doing it with you goes so far, you know, just mentally more than anything. And like days when we're both so tired of it and like wanting to cut, like we can text each other and like, you know, kind of be like, I know, me too, but we're almost there. So that's been good. And then yeah, I've been working on my Instagram now too. I had a separate coaching and personal Instagram, but the more I thought I'm like, ugh. Honestly, my brother brought this up and he was like, you should just combine your Instagrams, you know, why have two separate. And he kind of explained it like a party. He's like, why not have one big party that everyone goes to and it's super fun and like there's a lot of people, versus having a bunch of 3 smaller little parties and it's kind of lame and not as many people show up and people are like, what the heck is even going on? So he attributed that to being like Instagram, and might as well have one big Instagram party and pour all my energy into one account rather than being scattered different places. So that's what I'm doing, and it's been like a whole revamping process. And I'm just working on like making my account seem more professional, and yes, some entertaining pieces, but also really trying to focus on adding value to people and teaching people what I'm learning as I'm going throughout this process too. So that's where we are, and I will keep you guys updated.